Titans Global. Let's go. Started with a vision, two voices in the mix. Max and Link together, building something that'll stick. Every episode we drop, yeah, we're reaching new heights. Titans Global on the map, burning bright every night. From the first recording session to the fans that tune in, we've been grinding every day, yeah, we're destined to win. Titans Global, that's the name, that's the brand, we the fans. Speaking truth through the microphone, messages that we send. Titans Global, that's the movement. Titans Global, feel the power. Titans Global, we keep pushing. Titans Global, this our hour. Titans Global, Max and Link. Titans stronger than you think. Titans Global, that's the way. Titans Global, every single day.
What's up, Titans fans, and welcome to another edition of Titans Global Podcast, our first Victory Monday episode. Thank God. Took 5 weeks, for God's sake. But yeah, hallelujah, we are there. Thank you, Lou, man, for blowing up the chats already. I appreciate you, brother. Talking smack about the Jaguars game. I don't blame you. All right, anyway, with me, not as always, or not with me as usual, I should say. Link is on vacation this week, so we've got Scoob filling in for him, which is awesome.
Going?
We might have Link drop in a little bit later on if he's got a few moments to talk with us. And yeah, we're just basically going to talk about this crazy, improbable win that we had. And I guess I'll start with that. The win probability. I mean, it's absolutely sick. Next Gen Stats said we had the lowest part, a 1.8% win probability, and a 12.1% chance to come back in that win. And it's the first time, the second time in Next Gen Stats era that anyone has come back from a 12.1% point deficit in the fourth quarter, which just goes to show how crazy it was. And yeah, we did have some help. So, you know, I don't think that's what's the word I'm looking for? That's obvious. We did have some help, but it's all right.
Yes.
Who cares? You know, I'll take one. I'll take if it's good, it's good. So
it's good to be on the
see.
good side of things for once.
All right. Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, that's exactly it. All right. So let's see. I'm not doing my transition as well as usual because there's just so much I'm trying to cover in this little bit of time. But and I wish Link was here. I'm sure he says he's going to come in for Scoop. So we're going to do that. But apparently, and this is the biggest storyline of all, according to me. But apparently, Brian Callahan at halftime grabbed Cam Ward, pulled him off to the side, and said, "Put your eyes where they need to be, get your footwork right, and throw the damn ball."
Right.
Now, I'm not going to say he'd come out of the locker room just like throwing lightning or anything like that, but he definitely improved as the game went on. So, and everything started to click, and it was crazy. And yeah, there was some improbable stuff that happened, but at the same time, there was some big plays that happened.
You could feel it.
And you could feel it. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
man. Like, you know, I'm pretty animated when I watch my Titans, and I'll be honest with you, the blood pressure, high blood pressure inducing heart attack games like we had last week are the ones that I'm actually most familiar with, because that's, as a Titans fan, what it usually comes down to is the fourth quarter. But anyway,
exactly.
I was screaming at the game, and my daughter was like, "Oh my gosh, you know, Daddy's getting so mad." And the wife was like, "No, those are good screams."
Right.
She's like, "I know, you know, since you've been around, the Titans haven't been great, but those are good screams. Trust me, Daddy's having a good time right now. It's really good." And I was trying to cook dinner and everything, and then eat dinner. I would like shove a couple steak bites in my mouth and run back in the kitchen or living room, sit there and chew it and watch TV. But it was great, man. And I'll be honest, winning feels good. Waking
Man,
up this
right? It
morning, you
does.
asked me before the show, how did you feel waking up this morning? It felt great, dude.
Oh
Woke up,
yeah, it
had
did.
a smile on my face, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't really talk about it that much with my buddies at work like I normally do, or anybody that'll really listen to me long enough, like I normally do. But and my boss even made a joke about it because I was leaving work and I hadn't even mentioned it to him. He's like, "Are you serious? You're really not going to even talk about it?" And but it was really nice. And yeah, I mean, like I said, we had a lot of help and blah blah blah, but I don't really care. At this point, give
That's
me a win.
football,
Yeah, well, I don't even care about that. Just give me a
right?
win. I don't care if every single game we win this year looks like this. Give me
Right.
5 or 6 of those, I'll be happy as hell. I'm good. Um, no, it's
It, they made us not want to turn our heads today, yesterday for sure. Keep your
not.
eyes on the game.
I mean, most of it. I'll say that 90%
Yeah.
of the plays that I'm going to
The
talk
first
about are
quarter was
really
like,
in the
oh
first
my
fourth
goodness.
quarter. Oh, the first half, man. Me and Link,
Yeah.
we text each other back and forth almost every game, and literally, I was telling him, man, I'll be honest with you, I'm so dejected as a fan right now. At halftime, this is what I'm telling him. I really
Right.
don't know if I have the fortitude to sit here and watch another one of these games. But I have not missed a minute of action except for my daughter's birthday.
Right.
Uh, in 20, 21, 22 years at least. I
Yeah, I
mean,
hear you.
for me to miss a Titans game is like God has come down and parted the seas or something, because I see it, I listen to it on the radio, I watch it on my phone.
Right.
I always have the Titans on.
Exactly.
And
Me
for
too.
me to say that I don't even want to watch it is such a well, I mean, it's very telling. It's very telling of what the style of play we've had to deal with for the first 4 games of this season and the first half of that game.
Right.
But something clicked. And
It
I don't know
did,
what it
man.
was. I don't know if it was Brian Callahan. I don't know if it was Cam Ward. I don't know if it was Calvin Ridley. I don't know if it was a locker room that finally came together because an airline pilot, a fighter jet vet came in and talked to him, one of the fighter jet pilots. Whatever it was, I
Right.
don't care.
He's a Thunderbird.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm screwing it all up. I was going to bring it up
Yeah.
in a big deal, but now I've just messed it all up. But anyway, the point is it doesn't matter what it was. This is what we knew the Titans could look like. Even though, like I said, there were some things that were imperfect, like the thing that comes to my mind instantly is the interception, fumble, touchdown.
Well, yeah.
That's one of the
Right.
wildest plays I've ever seen, and I'll be honest, it
It
stands right
was.
up there with Marcus Mariota's touchdown throw to himself. It was
I
just
think
one
it's
of those
crazier
plays.
than that.
Like I said, it's just one of those plays that is just random acts, and I realized that should have intercepted the ball. That should have pretty much put the coffin, nail in the
Man.
coffin. That would have ended the game if he would have
Yes.
caught that ball. But for some reason, he didn't, and that's all that really matters is he didn't. Lockett jumped on it, and we scored a touchdown, which is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Absolutely.
That one guy from the Cardinals, he just kept slapping it.
And that's another thing, man. A lot of people want to bring up on social media that the Cardinals gave us the game. And again, I don't care. I really
Right.
don't. I don't
A
care if
win
the
is a
Cardinals
win when
gave
you
it or
look at
we.
the stats.
Thank you. Does not matter how we got there. The W is a W.
Right.
But the guy who drops the ball, how does this still happen in professional football? I mean, and it greatly helped us. As a matter of fact,
Oh
it would have
man.
again, it probably would have put the nail in the coffin had they scored that touchdown.
I mean,
But
how many
how
times
does
has
it
that
still
happened?
happen? It happens. It seems like it happens frequently, which
Couple
is
times a year,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, and I love what Brian Callahan said in the interview. He said logos and numbers. He said once you get past the line and you start seeing logos and numbers and letters,
Right.
then you can drop the ball. I don't care. But keep that
Right.
damn thing in your hand until you see logos and numbers.
Exactly. You know how you gotta know he feels so terrible today.
Mm. Dude, are you kidding me? I would never let him live it down. I would be
Right.
that brother-in-law or whatever that, 20 years down the road, he hasn't played professional football in 15 years or whatever. And I'm like, yo, man, you remember that pass
Right.
you dropped?
I mean, he didn't solely cost them the game, but he costed them the game.
Oh, yeah, because that was the turnaround. That's what gave
Yeah,
us life. That was the spark that started it all, really,
it
was that
was.
moment. And everybody wants to give Snead some credit for that, but I don't know how you give Snead credit for that. Snead played great, good game. Good game. Don't get me
He
wrong.
did. He played a lot better.
Yeah, I
Finally.
got to give him some props. Yeah, but that's later. But yeah, he played a good game and but he didn't have anything to do with that. But the other big thing I really want to talk about or focus on is the level of play that we got from our offensive line. Cam Ward was pressured 10 times on 42 dropbacks. That is a pressure rate of 23.8%.
Right.
Over the 4 games that we've played so far, we're at 44% average. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the camaraderie. Link talked about it. He's talked
They
about
always
it a
say it
bunch.
takes 4 to 5 weeks, you know?
Keep the same bunch in there, quit switching out
Yeah.
the right tackle. They finally stuck with Uda, and believe it or not, the lowest scoring offensive lineman was not Uda. It was
Right.
Moore on the other side, which
Yeah, all the
again, they
pressures
all
came
had great.
from the tackles.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to take anything away from the offensive line. They had a good game.
Yeah.
Moore had a rough game, but still, overall, they did well. It was 3.13 seconds to pressure, which is the longest of the season for the Cardinals. So
Right.
whatever they were doing was working.
Right.
Um, so I'm happy with that. And Ridley. I mean, that was another one that I mentioned in my
He
post game
finally
video.
stepped up.
Dude, are you kidding me, man? And
Guys
it
are
was
finally
killing
starting
me
to
in the
earn their
first
money.
half. In the first half, I swear to God, I was just like, oh, another drop by Ridley. Oh, man, that was a perfect one into A.O. Manor. How did Tyler Lockett drop that? It was right in his numbers. Like these throws, and the chestnut throw, everybody, some people are like, oh, that's on Ward. Some people, it's on
A lot of
chestnut.
people said
Let me
that
go
was
ahead and clear
Ward.
that up. That's Ward, bro. No
Yeah.
offense to Ward, but you're asking a running back to catch a high ball that's coming at him 70 miles an hour. No
Right.
freaking way. No way. I mean, I love Chestnut. He's a great receiver out of the backfield, but he's not a receiver. He's a running
Right.
back. I mean,
Oh
come
yeah.
on, man. So that was on Ward. But the point is that when it mattered, they came through. I mean, that 38-yard reception from Ridley was absolutely
Huge.
100% clutch. It was
Yeah. That was
clutch.
huge.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't get that, then I mean, that's it.
I mean, the
I don't
big
know if
catch
we
from
win.
Helm too.
Yeah,
That was a
that's
big
another
one.
one, man. Cam put
Yeah.
it so beautiful too. Put it
Yeah.
right in the bucket. And I'll be honest with you guys. You know that I think it was in the first game, week 1, Van Jefferson, people kept saying, "Oh, he put too much mustard on it, man. He needs to know how to put touch on those passes on the deep ball." It was the exact same pass to Calvin Ridley. I mean, no
Hmm.
different. Put it right in the exact same spot. Calvin Ridley come down with it. Van Jefferson didn't. That's the difference between those two. That's why one makes, I don't know, what, 15, $17 million a year, and one makes
Yeah.
about $1.5 million.
Right.
But I mean, I'll be honest with you. That was one of the better games that I've seen by the wide receivers.
I
I
mean, just
mean,
all the way around. Yeah.
take the first quarter out.
Right.
First quarter was trash. I mean,
And you
absolute
know
trash.
that one that Islemander dropped, that was a heat-seeking missile, bro.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Cam kills
But I
me
mean, he
with
did
these.
drop it. I mean, I'm giving him the drop, but man, he's got to learn how to put
But
a little bit of touch on some of those
at the
balls.
same time, though, if he slows his arm motion down,
Yeah.
Does he get it past the defensive line? Because
Exactly.
defensive linemen are getting better and better about throwing their hands up. So I mean, I
Yeah.
really feel like that is where the game is going. And if you can't catch one of those, I mean, they give you have a set of gloves.
Right.
Those things are ridiculously tacky. We even talked about it joking at the practice. These things are cheat
Yeah.
codes. Yeah, they are. If you
They
can't
do
catch a
stick.
ball with those things, I mean, it's basically like
Right.
having flypaper on your palms. If you can't catch a ball with that, man, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
This is
No, he
professional
dropped it. It was a
football.
drop. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
you gotta give
professional.
him. You gotta give where it's due. He dropped it.
Well, and that's the difference between a wide receiver and a running back. That's what
Right.
I was just talking about with Chestnut. You can't expect him to catch a pass like a wide receiver can. You can't expect Chestnut to catch the same kind of pass that Eli Manor does. That's just
Right.
not fair. It's not fair to him. He didn't make his money on catching passes. He made his
Right.
money on being a bowling ball, which is mostly what he does. I don't know, man. I was wondering why they didn't use him more in the games when Tajay was out. Tajay, by
Right.
the way, come back looking good. Looked just like he did right
Yeah, he
before he
had
left.
like 14 plays, I think, something like that.
I think it was 17 snaps, but
17.
yeah, still, well, I don't know what you want to call it, snap count, well coached. I don't know. I give him credit on that at least by not
Right.
overusing him right after an injury, but still getting him out there, and he looked good. Although
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen some more checkdowns to him, but whatever. That'll come.
Right. I'm sure next week will be a bigger week for him.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Ridley also scored in this game the longest pass play of the season, 47 yards.
Yeah, that was a big play, man.
Absolutely. And I think it was in the first quarter. Yeah, I think it was even in the first drive. Maybe it was the second drive where he popped a drive out on the left side of the field, drove hard towards to the sideline. Cam throws it literally as he's breaking his route. He catches it perfect in stride,
Yeah.
runs right out of bounds without being touched. That was a beautiful, beautiful play. It was good to see that. But Big Jeff,
Oh,
talk about Big Jeff real quick before we go to the break.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Dude, man is on fire right now, dude.
Oh my God, man.
I love to give the big guys what's the word I'm wanting to say? I like to say when they're not doing well. Just like I
Right.
tell my daughter. If you're not doing good, I'm going to punish you. But if you do good, I'm going to praise you. And that's what I
Right.
got to do right now because Jeffrey Simmons, the last 2 weeks, has played like a man on fire.
I mean, every week he's been unstoppable.
over the last 5 games, he has 24 pressures, which is number 1 in the NFL, by the way. And the
Yeah.
next closest interior defensive lineman only has 20. Big Jeff in this game alone had 8 tackles, 6 solo tackles, by the way, most by any interior defensive lineman this week. He had
Yeah.
1.5 sacks, most by any interior defensive lineman this week. He had 6 pressures, most by any interior defensive lineman of the week, on 35 pass attempts. That means he was in there 17% of the time he was getting the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
He was in Murray's thoughts and dreams. I'm sure Murray is having nightmares about Jeff right now.
He is just on another level right now, man. Like
PFF gave him the highest grade of the game at 89.5, and I'll be honest,
it should have been 99.
linemen do not get good grades from PFF.
Right.
If you get into the 90, you are like
Right.
top of the NFL, upper echelon. But he played upper echelon in my opinion. But yeah,
man,
got to
he's
give him the credit, man.
All pro
Gotta
right
give him
now.
credit.
All pro play.
Yeah. Killing it.
Yeah.
All right, folks, hang out with us. We're going to take a short break, 35 seconds, and then we're going to do Scoop, but we got Link here instead of Scoop. So hang out with us, guys.
What's up, Titans fans? Maximus Titan fan here. Are you in need of professional excavation services? Look no further. Red Zone Builders has the expertise, experience, and equipment to handle all or any excavation project, big or small. Whether you need land clearing, site preparation, trenching, foundation excavation, or any other excavation services, they have you covered. Their team of skilled professionals will work diligently to ensure your project is completed safely, efficiently, and to your satisfaction. Trust the experts at Red Zone Builders to get the job done right.
What's going on, guys? Good to be here tonight. As you can see, I'm on a little bit of a vacation down here in Panama City. Do the boys a favor, though. Like, subscribe, comment, get in the comment section. Not enough comments tonight, so y'all help these dudes out. My beef this week, again, I'm down in Panama. This was an out-of-market game down here, so I found myself at a Buffalo Wild Wings trying to catch this one. But we made it work. And let me say this, there are some Titans fans out of market. Plenty of people to hang out with, plenty of people to talk to. This game specifically, honestly, I've never seen two teams try to lose a game so hard. But that's what we saw in this one, but I could care less. A win is a win, like the dude said. That's all that matters to me. So Titans finally find a way to get it done. First win of the season. And let's just keep it rolling. That's kind of my thoughts on this one. One thing that I'll say, this is the potential that you want to see within the next 2 to 3 years. We saw Cam Ward putting balls in buckets. We saw Calvin Ridley coming up with some big catches. We saw Gunnar Helm make the big plays that we've been waiting for all year. We saw the defense keep him in the game and give him a chance. We saw Joey Sly unfortunately miss an extra point, but comes back and hits a game winner. So to me, it was an all-around win. Can't ask for much else. I'm out this week. I might try to do a little pop-in for the pregame on the Raiders show, but appreciate you guys for being here and can't wait to get back to you. So with that,
I messed that all up. Sorry, Link. Sorry, man. I'll get better about that. But yeah, and he spoke the truth, man. And I love that that's a really cool thing. I'll be honest, the Titans are everywhere. Titans have fans everywhere. When I look on my social media, most of my fans come from Nashville or other areas, Clarksville, Knoxville, lots of, big areas here in Tennessee, but I think the third biggest city that I'm in is Mexico City, believe that or not.
Right. There's a lot of fans there.
Yeah, after that, there's 2 cities in Germany that follow me pretty regularly. There's the UK. There's 3 or 4 in the UK. Titans UK, what's up? Shout out.
Yep. The Canadian Titans.
There you go. Yeah, the Canadians.
Yep.
I mean, there are Titans fans everywhere, and I absolutely love that. And we're like a little family.
There's
That's
even
what I
some
love.
Australian Titans out there. Graham won Fan of the Year internationally from Australia. So
Yeah, and I talk about it all the time, man. But yeah, man, what's up, bro? I ain't talking about Tierra Tart. Anyway, yeah, man, I just absolutely love the fact that there are Titans everywhere. And I talk about it all the time, but I started doing this because my wife was tired of hearing me talk about the Titans to her. So she said, do it online or get some outlet to get your thoughts out there. I started doing that. And there has been I have become a part of an entire family, like at the Mr. Titan event.
yeah.
Every time we go to games, we run into a bunch of people that we know and we like. It's really cool to know that I can go to a game completely by myself, as far as like driving to Nashville. But
Right.
as soon as I get to Nashville and I'm at the stadium, I'm not by myself anymore.
Nope.
I'm with a bunch of my buddies. Yeah, I mean, it's so awesome. I love that.
Family.
Love that. Yeah, I love that about the Titans fans. And the Titans social media is mostly like that too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, when I got into this, I'm actually a pretty shy person, believe that or not. I don't really talk that much to people. But it just the people were the support that you get from these podcasters willing to help you, show you how to do things, get you started. It's just amazing. I've said it 4 or 5 times, but I'm going to keep talking about it because it really is something that shocked me. I did not think that there would be a bunch of other people that are trying to do the exact same thing that I'm doing would want to help me. You know, I mean,
Right.
that's just it's usually not the way it works, but it does work that way with the Titans fam, and I love that. Thank you, Titans fam.
Oh yeah, we got some of the greatest fans in the country, in the world.
So let's talk about one other thing that I'm really interested in talking about this week, and that's my man Cam Ward. A lot of people on social media, especially Twitter, because there is a lot of hate birds on Twitter, but a lot of people were starting to question whether this kid was even worth a first round pick. And I found that insulting, based on, especially if you look at, past
Right.
rookie numbers and look at our team, look at where we were last year, that kind of stuff. But, whatever, sure. But in the fourth quarter, he didn't have any touchdowns, but he didn't have any, well, I guess he technically had an interception.
Right.
13 of 18 for 193, though. 13 of 18 when we needed it. I mean, we were down 15 points in the fourth quarter, and we came back. Like you mentioned earlier, last time we did that was in 2006.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
you haven't seen that kind of comeback ability. And to be honest, if you don't stay at it, it's just like he says in his interviews. And that was another thing that a lot of people, well, I hear a lot of good things, but I just don't see a lot of good things. Well, you
They're not
saw it
paying
right
attention
there.
is what the problem is.
Well, I mean, you saw it right there. Homeboy
Yeah.
did not give up. I mean, 15
Never.
points down in the fourth quarter after the game has completely gone. 75% of that game went wrong for the Titans. And he still, I mean, you still get out there every single down set and you put your heart into it every single time. I mean, if you look at when he's pulling the group together, especially in the first half, if you watch him when he's pulling the huddle together, most of the time he's very animated, pretty angry too.
Yeah.
So I feel like we got a real one here, folks. I mean, we actually got a real one.
He's a leader for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm interested to see more of this season. Now that we know what we're capable of, it's easier to go out there and do it again.
I think they're going to beat the Raiders, man. They're
Let's go. Let's absolutely go, but we'll save that for,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I got you.
So talking about his interception, again, one of those most insane plays I've ever seen in all of my years of watching football. And I've been watching football since I was like 6, 7.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I can remember.
It's
I also
in
watch
the top
baseball,
5 for sure.
yeah, when I was a kid, I used to watch every sport I could possibly find. I even watched NASCAR and rally racing, sprint car, all that stuff.
Oh,
But something about football just got me. But anyway, that doesn't matter. The interception, fumble, touchdown. I honestly don't even know how that works. I mean, I do. I watched it, but as far as I know, you're not allowed to fumble. Oh, it was because it wasn't an offender fumbling, wasn't it?
Right.
I just got that just now. That's why it didn't matter that the ball went forward into the end zone.
Exactly.
Huh. Answered my own question. How about that? I've
Well,
actually
it was
been
funny
wondering
how he
that.
just slapped the ball around. They just kept slapping it.
Well, I mean, that's just, yeah, it was nuts, man. I mean, it honestly was the whole time. And what's funny about that play is this was the time where I was shoving steak into my mouth and then going into the living room to watch plays. I literally watched Cam Ward throw it and the guy grab it. And that
Right.
was it. I got sick. I went, turned around, walked back in, started eating. And then I heard, "Yo, what's up, Will?" Then I heard, the TV and all the fans going, "Ah!" And I was like,
Right.
"Oh, what did he
Mr.
run it back
Will.
for a freaking touchdown or something?" And then I look and the score's wrong. And I was like, "How the hell did that even happen?" I swear, dude, I've never been more upset for myself that looking away from the TV during a Titans play. I always watch, you know what I mean? It's like a
Right.
sick obsession. Even when we're losing, I have to watch every single snap.
Oh yeah.
But for some reason I turned my head on that one, and I just am very sad that I did, because that was one of the most crazy. No, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I have high blood pressure anyway. I take medication for that stuff. Probably shouldn't be, on plays like that in particular. It's good to see you too, brother. And this is what I was talking about. This dude right here is one of them.
Oh yeah.
You
I
go
was
to the
with Will
game.
yesterday.
Exactly. You go to any Titans event. Yeah, Will's probably there, man. Good dude, cool dude. Always willing to chit chat about some Titans.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I kept telling Will, we're gonna win this game.
I even said Thursday that it was a winnable game. I didn't expect us to, but I said it was a winnable game. What's up, Matt? It's Blueface, by the way, if you don't know.
Yeah, Blueface.
Sneed, we talked about it a little bit. Sneed had a pretty
Yeah.
damn good game. I do have to say I have been giving him a lot of the down the road over the last few
Well,
games.
he's finally earned it. He finally earned his money in that game.
Yeah, I'll give you that,
Yeah.
man. PFF gave him a score of 81.8, which, again, like I said, skilled players are a little bit better into the 90s, but you don't get into the 90s on PFF very much.
Right.
And the fact that we had that horrible first half,
Right.
and then he still was able to pull that kind of number.
And he didn't hardly practice at all this whole week
Ridiculous.
either.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely
Yeah.
crazy. And I want to preface this by saying that I'm not sure this is true. I do think that the story about him grabbing Cam and saying that, totally true. Don't
Oh
doubt that
yeah.
a bit. I do doubt, however, that it was his idea to slide Sneed over and completely blanket MHJ in the last half
Did
of the
Kelly
game.
say it was his ideal?
I don't remember who said it. To
Right.
be honest, I don't know if because I follow so many people and I tag myself in so many things. Or not myself. I take screenshots of so many different crap during the day.
Right.
But give me just a second here. I'll look by through here. I think it was Easton Freeze, but I don't want to, I don't want to throw that all at him. But I think it was
Right.
Easton Freeze that said it, but I don't know 100%. But yeah, great game by Sneed. But at the same time, you also have to say that on defense, just like when you're having a bad season, winning helps everything or fixes everything.
It
On
does.
defense, pressure fixes everything. When you can effectively pressure the quarterback, which, by the way, the Titans' pressure percentage wasn't much over 17, which is what Big Jeff's pressure percentage was.
Right.
So basically, he accounted for the entire pressure percentage. But anyway, I feel like when you're pressuring the quarterback and you're moving him off his spot, that helps your secondary
Oh yeah.
tenfold.
100%.
So yeah, when you're not leaving him out there on an island for 8 seconds to try to cover a guy, it does make him a lot easier to cover him. But again, I do want to say, like I said with Big Jeff, when you're not doing well, I want to say that. But when you are doing well, I also want to say that. And I wanted to say that he locked him down for the rest of the second half. He did not get one reception in the second half. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a great game in the first half.
That catch on the 1 yard line.
Sick,
over
dude.
2
Not
guys.
only that,
I was like, God.
did you watch last week's game
Yeah, I
between
seen
Arizona?
the highlights of it. Yeah.
Holy crap, man. I mean, he was literally on a roll, and
Right.
Sneed was able to snuff that out. So
What's crazy, I
props,
think
Nate.
he's more athletic and talented than his dad.
Who's more? Oh, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of that comes down to a receiver's only as good as his quarterback, and vice versa.
right.
You can't be a great quarterback and not have any receivers, same as you can't be a good receiver and have a shitty quarterback. It just doesn't work.
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of that comes in. Like I said, I think Kyler Murray is a highly efficient quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback. That's where that lies at. I mean, and
It
it's
doesn't
just
seem
like,
like he loves football, does it?
man, I don't know, dude. I'll be honest with you, dude. There's certain things about him, and Caleb, what is his name?
Williams.
Yeah, Caleb Williams. Thank you. Those two guys just, I don't know, something about it. Something about him just doesn't rub me the right way, and I don't
Right.
know what it is. But yeah, they seem very careless. I believe Williams was quoted in saying that he doesn't watch football for fun.
Right.
He only watches it in preparation for other football games, which why the hell are you playing? I mean, I guess, yeah, if someone wanted me to play a game for millions of dollars, even if I didn't really enjoy the game, I'd probably still do it.
Right.
But you'd think at that point you would just say, okay, like, I haven't been a mechanic my whole life. I didn't go to school for this shit. I've only been doing it professionally for about 11 years, maybe 12 years tops.
Right.
I learned from doing it my entire life, working on my own cars because I'm too poor to pay somebody else to do it. So, literally, and I mean, and then my boss was cool enough just to let me keep screwing up and learning from it. So, and I've become a pretty damn good mechanic. I am the head mechanic at my shop, and there's only one other guy that I think is a little bit better than me in electronics, and that's really it. When it comes to the mechanical stuff, I think I'm still better than he is, but not trying to brag on myself. I'm just saying at a point when you realize, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing for a while.
Right.
I should start taking it seriously, I started off as a lube and tire tech. That's not I didn't really care about my job at that point. But the moment they started moving me into bigger stuff and giving me better money and stuff like that, well, yeah, I got to start taking it seriously now because this is a career, not a job.
Exactly.
That's what I wanted to say, I guess. But that's what rubs me the wrong way, and that's why I think Kyler Murray will never get to that next level, or Caleb Williams, if you ask me, or Bryce Young, if you ask me.
I agree
All
with
three of
that.
those guys, all three of those guys lack that. I don't know if you want to call it X or it factor, whatever it, passion for the game. But I just don't think they've got it, man, and that's just it. Cardinals Facebook page blocked you. That's fantastic, bro. Absolutely love that. Love it.
Blueface
You
causing
must.
trouble again.
I was gonna say you must be out there trolling, man. I don't know. When I was playing Call of Duty, I used to have fun trolling people, but I don't have fun with it mostly anymore. Let's shift gears for a second and talk about another. We have two players right now that hold number one stats in the NFL. We've got Jeffrey Simmons with the pressures,
Yep.
and we have Chimere DK in kick return yards.
I mean,
He has,
he's a what do you want to say, a cherry on the pie?
oh, dude, yeah, I absolutely love what he's been able to do with the return game. The way he
Yes.
makes a decisive move and just sticks with it. You don't see him like trying to run sideways very much. There's a punt return, I feel like last week or the week before maybe, that he ran a little sideways, and my wife was watching the game with me and she's like, go north, go north.
Right. Right.
But at the end of it, he got us like 10 or 11 yards, on the punt
Man,
return.
it's
I was
like you
like,
can see the future, bro, when he's
and
running.
I even told her, I said, man, 10 or 11 yards is pretty good for a punt return.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that. That's a free first down. But I don't really care for the number, but 666 total return yards as of this moment, and he is number one. The next closest kick returner is at 405. Just to
Look
give
at
you
that,
an
200
idea
and
of how
something
much.
yards more.
Yeah, dude, he is absolutely
He's
killing it.
something,
His
man. He's
average
doing
is like
good.
27 yards average, I think, per
And he
kick
should have
return.
2 touchdown returns, too.
Dude, don't get me started on that.
Right.
It was funny because I had so many Arizona Cardinals fans this week coming up to me and telling me how, or not coming up to me on social media and telling me how the refs gave us that game and it's a fixed league and all this crap. And I was like, man, to be a Titans fan right now and to hear something like that is absolutely preposterous.
It's
Because,
crazy, ain't it?
I mean, live in my shoes for one day, Cardinals fans, and then you tell me the damn league is fixed. If it
Right.
is, the Titans ain't paying them enough. I tell you that shit right now.
Hell no.
We
'Cause
need,
we're on the
we
wrong
need to.
side of the fixing.
I was gonna say, get up on that, Titans. I don't know what you're
Right.
doing, but come on now. And another thing, I had this argument with a buddy at work because he actually was pretty set on the fact that the NFL was fixed. And I told him, I was like, look, in boxing, I could see how that could be fixed, or a fight, period, because you got two
Right.
different people. You only need one to fix the fight. So I can kind of understand that. But to say that a football game is fixed, you're talking about 11 people on each side of the ball, so 22 people on the football field at the same time all know to do the exact same moves to make
Right.
sure that the play ends up the way it does. That's just ridiculous. Not only is it ridiculous, but I think even Neil deGrasse Tyson would say that's astronomically impossible. Just
Right.
impossible. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a little tangent there.
It's all good.
It happens when I get rambling about the Titans. I think we've covered it, but 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter. Last time, yeah, I already said that. O-line, 5 pressures. That's it, 5 pressures. Just
Right.
5. And like I said earlier, the lowest graded offensive lineman I knew was going to be Uda, but he
Right.
wasn't. Uda actually, I think, scored like a 70 or something like that. I mean, it was not bad.
And like we
Moore
were
was the
saying,
lowest scorer.
the left guard, right guard, center, 0 pressures.
Yeah, dude. They played. Sko played out of his freaking mind, dude. He got an
All pro, baby.
89.1. Telling you, dude. Yeah, we got 2 dogs on each side of the line with Jeffrey
Yeah.
Simmons and Peter Skoronski. The Peter Skoronski for me is one of the better left guards in the NFL. And to hell with all you people that say he should try left tackle. Why? He's an all-pro left guard.
Exactly.
Shut up, man. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyway.
Plus his
Yeah,
arms are
but
too short.
exactly. I mean, come on now. You can't have T-Rex. No, I'm just kidding. I love Sko. But 5 pressures total this game.
Yeah, that was really good, man. It's like the offensive line's finally coming together.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that they're all together along, cohesively becoming a unit or whatever, but as I'm thinking this today, and oh wow, maybe we've finally taken that step in the offensive line, which is going to fix a lot of the problems with the offense.
Yeah.
But here in a week or so, we're going to get J.C. Latham back.
Hopefully this week.
Exactly. Within the next 2 weeks, we are going to get J.C. Latham back. And then we have a whole new something to look forward to in my eyes. I think that is very interesting. And somebody else was bringing up a point about putting J.C. Latham back on the left side instead of Moore. I hate that idea. Absolutely hate that idea. And the reason is because you've already flip-flopped in 1 year.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't flip him back. I mean, that's just mean. I mean, it's
And plus, he did say he likes the right side better.
of course he does. I mean,
Yeah.
your premium rusher is going to be on the left side. So obviously, right side is the better one to play. But at the same time, if you're not as good as pass pro, but you're amazing in run blocking, you belong on the right side.
Right.
That's where you're supposed to be. So I don't know. And maybe when JC comes back, we can stop this max protect, keep 7 people back full crap that we've been playing lately. That is driving me nuts. I saw that so much in the first half of this game.
Yeah,
And
I know,
they
right?
actually got away from it in the second half. And look what happened, guys. It was just fine. By the way, play action was up in this game. I should have done more research to see the actual percentage of it, but I know from just watching the game that there was a lot more play action in this game, and that was one of the things I harped on that they definitely needed to do. Thank you, Matthew, for the stars. We appreciate those stars, man. That really does help. Um, like I've said many times, we do this out of my pocket. So, any help with that is greatly appreciated, and thank you so much. By the way, nice apparel. Love the Titans Global T-shirt.
Yeah, a friend
Anybody
of mine gave me
interested?
this.
Anybody interested in T-shirts? Just DM me. But on the back, it does say "Tighten up, peace out."
Yeah, here you
Anyway.
go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got off on a tangent again. Have to give a shout out. You guys should know this by now. If you've watched my show more than 3 or 4 times, you should know. I'm always going to give a shout out to the defensive tackle leader. That is a given for me. I just can't help it. It takes me back to my Bullock days, takes me back to my Michael Griffin days of
Right.
saying these dudes are absolute dogs and they're making up 90% of the defense. Cedric Gray is playing on another level. I mean, sick. It's absolutely sick, bro. 29 tackles in the last 2 games. He had 12 tackles in this game and 16 in the last.
He's stepping up big time.
It's ridiculous. There's a play Tic Tac was talking about, brought my attention to on Twitter, where I think it's Ward. I think it's Jihad Ward
Yeah,
trying
he
to get
actually has the most pressures on defense from what I heard.
Well, he does actually, and I
Yeah.
keep saying that they should play him more instead of Key.
Right.
I don't know why they don't listen to me, but they hit on a slant, on a very shallow slant. They hit the wide receiver, and he's going to the left side of the field, and I think it's Jihad Ward tries to get him around the ankles, completely gaffes that, and all of a sudden you see somebody just looks like they're shot out of a cannon like a missile, and hits him, and it's over. It's done. 2 yards off the scrimmage, and it was Cedric Gray. I mean, it's the kid is playing on another level. Thank God, because Barton is not playing nearly up to the standard I thought he was going to. I really wasn't paying attention that much to how bad he was playing up until about 2 weeks ago. Somebody brought it to my attention. Then I started paying attention. Holy crap, man. He's supposed to be a gap filler, and he's supposed to be good in coverage. Neither one is he right now. Man, and it's just disappointing because we saw him in practice, light it up in training camp.
Right.
And
he played good in the preseason too.
I'm saying I thought we had something special there, man, but as a coach, I got to go back to that, what Link was talking about. I don't care how much money the dude is making.
Right.
If your 2 best linebackers are Cedric Gray and James Williams, play those 2 linebackers. He's making a lot
of big tackles in the returns.
Special teams. Yeah, and he's not getting, none. 0 snaps on defense. I think he's got like 12 or 7% of the snaps all year on defense. It's ridiculous the low number he's getting. And they were in a heated competition. Like we went, and we said it in many shows, we went from being so worried about this position to it doesn't matter who they start because they're both great. So why not try it in Barton's place where he's not picking it up. But whatever. I don't know. I wanted to talk about the Joey Sly problem, which I think is a real problem.
Man, I feel
Um,
like he's rushing himself. Like I don't know, man.
well,
To
I
me, I
think I
just feel
think
like everything's rushed.
I feel like kickers, both punters and place kickers, are 50% mental and 50% skill.
Right.
I think you have to have the skill, but there's also a huge mental part of it because and that's the cool thing about Sly, I guess, is that I don't give a shit if you miss those two in the game, as long as you hit the one at the end where it really matters. I guess I'm
Right.
okay with that, but not really.
Oh
I
man,
mean,
missing that extra point was big.
it's brutal, dude. Because I mean, we
Man.
were already having question marks from last week where he missed two
Yeah.
field goals. And then he comes into this game and misses a chip shot and then misses the extra point, and it's like, dude, those should be automatic. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wondering why we haven't called Rodriguez or whatever his damn name is, Rodrigo, kid that played for Georgia, came up, played for Indianapolis,
Right.
had that horrible injury, and then he went away. And I think now he's played in the UFL, and had a pretty damn good season in the UFL. So I don't know why they haven't given him a call and just said, come on, man, let's see what, because. But I
Well, from
understand,
what
again, it's mental, so I don't want to kill the
right
guys.
from what Callie was saying, they
Hmm.
still believe in him. You know.
You're talking out of both sides of your mouth when he says that, though, because he held tryouts
Yeah.
Tuesday. And he's
Right.
saying, "Oh, well,
I
we've
hear
got
you.
all the faith in the world in our kicker." Bullshit,
Right.
dude. If you had all the faith in the world in your kicker, you wouldn't be having tryouts in week 5. That
Right.
doesn't happen. So no, I think that's like I said, he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. I love him, and
Right.
I will back him for most things just because he is my coach. But I don't know.
You know, and Hecker is doing really good too. So
Yeah,
half of
dude.
the
I've said it the last 2 weeks in a row. Dude deserves more love. Man
yeah.
has averaged 50 yards per punt every week. But if you follow me on social media, you saw earlier this week. I still don't understand why Stoney isn't on an NFL team. I don't get it.
That's
I
crazy,
mean,
ain't it?
did you see the video I put out? I mean, he
Yeah.
had like a 6-second hang time or 7-second hang time, and he puts like 3 beautifully right in the corner. And he's standing on like the 20-yard line or the 15
It's
yard. I mean,
crazy, man.
it's stupid, and I don't get it. And I know he outkicked coverage, but Stoney did not have a good special teams coach his entire NFL career, especially at
Right.
the Titans. I don't know how good the special teams coach was in what was that, where he went, Miami or the Jets?
I think
I can't
so.
remember. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. The point
Miami.
is, they're obvious. Oh well, if it's Miami, he's definitely not good. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he hasn't had a really solid special teams coach. And I think that's really what got, like I said, kicking's 50% mental. And I think we destroyed his,
Oh yeah, man.
yeah. But I think this year with the blocking and the way our gunners are performing, the fact that we've got way more speed on this roster than we did last year, that's the biggest difference between our roster this year and last year is
Yeah.
speed. Pure, flat out speed. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, final thoughts, Scoob. Anything else you want to throw out there
Man,
before we
my final
wrap this
thought,
up?
I just want to see it carry over. I want to see the fourth quarter carry over. And that's what I want to see. So something happened this game, and I hope it stays clicked. You know what I'm saying? I want
Yeah,
to see the fan on 3. We were on 1. We went to 3, and it's blowing. Now let's keep it on 3, and keep this team moving. That's my final thoughts.
absolutely. And we'll be back Thursday. Me and Scoob. We'll see if Link can drop in. But we will be back Thursday to talk about the Raiders, who are playing
Yes,
right
sir.
now, I believe. Or no, they're not playing right now. The Jags. Who's playing the Jags?
The Jags and the Chiefs. And
Oh,
the
is it the Chiefs?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
you're right. It is. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm getting smoked. All right. Well, let's jump off here and watch fourth quarter of the NFL, the Thursday night football. Whatever. If you've stuck with us this long, thank you. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you. Like, subscribe.
If you're
all
not
that stuff.
following Titans Global Podcast, you're not in it.
There you go, man. Yeah, that's it, man.
Thanks
Until
for having
next
me,
time.
as always. Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely, and we'll have you back Thursday, and we'll keep going.
Yes, sir.
Final thought from the Lou Man: go swimming in Panama City Beach League because the sharks are. I love you, Lou Man. Thank you for keeping my spirits high through these first 4 weeks. Anyway, till next time, guys. Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Peace out.